every day in this body.
Because of my weight, that's the main reason my life is hard. I just want to be free. But
DeShaun can feel his life slipping through his hands, and there's not a damn thing he can do to stop it. He's no longer a man. He's a burden. That's how his family treats him, and that's how he sees himself. It's humiliation on repeat, and it's eating him alive. But instead of fighting back, he just sinks deeper. He's watching himself rot, and he's letting it happen. That's the level of hopelessness we're dealing with here.
Gotcha.
my sister, Diamond, we argue, fight like any other siblings. She's in her own little world, I'm in mine.
He's decaying in real time, and everyone in that house knows it. Still, he craves the junk like it's his last joy on earth. Chips, soda, syrup, fried everything. DeShaun worships it all. The worse his condition gets, the more he wants the stuff that's killing him. He's not just hooked on food, he's emotionally chained to it. He's not eating for pleasure anymore. He's eating to disappear, one greasy bite at a time.
Oh, it's stuck. Help him bathe him. It's kind of tough. It's kind of awkward. Oh, swimming.
Now DeShaun wants to do the right thing and call Dr. Now. He finally admits he needs help and tries to get into the program. On paper, that's a big step, but we've all seen how this plays out. Saying the words is easy. Following through, that's where people crash and burn. A video call can't fix years of denial and decay, but DeShaun wants credit for just showing up.
So if you want to eat to support somebody to be 200 pounds, you have to eat 1/3 of what you're eating, okay?
Dr. Now isn't moved. He's heard it all before. DeShaun's either holding back or straight up lying. That rehearsed tone, that vague talk about effort, all of it reeks of a man who's more afraid of discomfort than death. Dr. Now pushes harder, trying to peel back the excuses. He's not here for pageantry. He's here for patients who want to live, and DeShaun's not convincing anyone.
Do you have a goal in your life?
Not really.
Do you have any friends?
No.
Does anybody come and visit you?
No. Just family.
It doesn't take long for the act to fall apart. Dr. Now sees what's really going on. DeShaun isn't motivated. His energy is off. His answers are shallow. So Dr. Now pulls back and hands the case to his nurse. Maybe DeShaun will be more honest with her. Maybe she can get him to face his eating habits. But we already know, motivation doesn't come from being watched. It comes from inside.
What we have with DeShaun is looking like it will be a difficult one because he clearly lacks a lot of motivation.
The nurse checks in, and it's exactly what we feared. DeShaun hasn't changed a damn thing. Same eating, same attitude, same delusions. He's hoping if he says the right words, people will stop pressing him. But his body tells the truth. The scale tells the truth. Even his mother's eyes tell the truth. And DeShaun, he's still clinging to lies like they're life rafts.
That you were taking care of DeShaun, right?
Yes.
All right. DeShaun, tell me that you prepared the food for him.
Nothing's changed, not a single thing. DeShaun is still in the same bed, still stuffing his face, still pretending everything is fine. His mom is exhausted, physically and emotionally. She's watching her son die in slow motion, and he's not lifting a finger to stop it. It's not just painful, it's maddening. And the worst part is, DeShaun seems totally okay with it.
He has not done anything but use the restroom, eat, and lay down. He claims he sits up more.
His mother is beyond broken. You can hear it in her voice. She's terrified, watching her child slip away while carrying the full weight of his care. Dr. Now has no choice but to go straight to DeShaun and ask what's really going on. There's no more room for tiptoeing. Either DeShaun wants to live, or he's decided to die in front of everybody who loves him.
It's been a while since I talked to you, and since you only did PT for 2 times, and you never follow up to confirm time with psychotherapy. So,
the truth is right there in his face. DeShaun doesn't care, not even a little. His expression says it all. He's not angry, not scared, not emotional, just blank. That's not peace, that's apathy. And it's more terrifying than rage. Because when someone gives up like this, they're not even reachable. His mom knows it. Dr. Now sees it. Everyone watching knows it. DeShaun has checked out.
I'm being truthful with you. And if he won't, I will. He goes only to the bathroom and back to bed. He doesn't walk.
Eventually, DeShaun just blurts it out. He doesn't want to do this. Not the program, not the diet, not the work. He was never in it to begin with. He says it plain, and it hits like a slap. He's not just failing, he's choosing to fail. And everyone else who's been holding on to hope, they're now stuck watching him let go of it.
To exercise.
I don't care no more.
Okay, well, I'm done with it.
Die, all I care. I don't care.
Because I spoke for you, you have an attitude?
No.
Dr. Now tries to push back one last time, and DeShaun hits him with the biggest lie of all. Other than that, I don't really eat. Really? That's his story? That 700 pounds just landed on him out of nowhere? It's a joke. He throws tantrums, manipulates his family, and keeps them in his cycle. That's not just self-destruction, it's tactical dependence.
Because everything come out everybody's mouth is blaming me like I'm not trying.
Sean, you got yourself in this
don't
predicament.
care.
And everybody's trying to offer you the help that they can.
This is what it looks like when your whole support system turns into your trap. DeShaun has people at his beck and call, and instead of rising, he sinks deeper. They feed him, bathe him, wipe his tears, and it's only made him worse. So Dr. Now does the only thing left to do, walk away, because sometimes helping means letting go.
DeShaun. I thought he quit 4 months ago when he refused to go to a local clinic. I got more optimistic when he answered one of my calls.
Even near the end, it's the same old story. Same bed, same snacks, same silence. His family looks exhausted. The nurse has no answers left. And Dr. Now, he's emotionally clocked out. But DeShaun, he looks fine. Like this was always the plan, to get left alone with his food until the end. Maybe he never wanted help. Maybe this was the goal all along. And if that's true, it's tragic.
Life today is a living hell. Being a very independent person that I was, the mobility issues that I have today are nothing that I ever expected when I was younger. I just never envisioned being here at this size.
Pain has taken almost everything from Juan, his body, his mobility, his freedom. And when there's nowhere left to run, he does what he always does. He turns to God and then to food. As a pastor, he can't just lie in bed all day like some of the others we've seen. He has responsibilities, people looking to him for strength. But how can he give strength when he can't even walk a few steps without feeling like his body's breaking in half?
For the most part, I can manage to take a shower every morning on my own. It's just an uncomfortable pain. The pain, it can get to be unbearable.
This morning tells you everything you need to know. He doesn't open the Bible first, he opens the fridge. That's where he finds peace now, in the comfort of greasy food and sugary drinks. And deep down, even he knows that's not what faith looks like. But when the pain's that deep and the pressure's that constant, food feels like the only thing that won't judge him, won't demand anything from him. Just instant relief, bite after bite.
Person he is, no, he want everything, everything. And if I tried to cut back, he said, no, Ma.
I'm in the eggs, Juan.
Juan loves to eat. That's not just a habit, it's practically a ritual. The way some people start their day with prayer or coffee, Juan starts his with something deep fried. But now he knows he's crossed the line. That's why he's going to see Dr. Now. The first step? Facing the scale. And that's no small task when the numbers don't just reflect weight. They reflect every single bad decision you've been trying to forget.
The things I hate about myself. But it's the only thing I've ever had in my life that has helped me deal with the things that have happened to me.
And just like that, reality hits him hard. He gets on the scale and there's no hiding anymore. No robe wide enough to cover the truth. That number doesn't just expose his size, it exposes how far gone things are. It's no longer about being big, it's about being on the edge of collapse. He can pray, he can preach, but that scale, it preaches back, and it doesn't sugarcoat anything.
There are changes.
Please go to room 5.
Dr. Now keeps it real, as always. He tells Juan what he tells everyone else. If you want to lose weight, you need to eat less. Simple in theory, but for someone like Juan, that's a war. And now Dr. Now lays down the challenge. Lose 50 pounds in 2 months or surgery's off the table. That's the price of entry. No sermons, no shortcuts, just discipline. It's now or never.
Lord tell you that your body is your temple.
Yeah, he did, and it's my issue, it's my struggle. I feel terrible.
The instructions are clear. No second meanings, no spiritual metaphors. Dr. Now needs results. He doesn't care how good your intentions are or how well you explain yourself. He wants to see commitment. And this isn't about proving something to Dr. Now. This is about proving something to yourself. Juan has spent years preaching strength, but now we get to see what happens when it's his own willpower on the line.
I'm at Dr. Now's to see where my progress is at. Before, I was 627. and the doctor told me to lose 70 pounds in 2 months.
Juan talked a big game when he walked into that clinic, told Dr. Now he was ready, promised to do whatever it took. But the scale? The scale tells a very different story. He didn't hit the goal, not even close. And you can't sweet talk your way out of a weigh-in. You can feel the disappointment. Dr. Now's not yelling, but you know he's holding back because he's seen this exact kind of failure way too many times.
I don't know. I thought I was following the diet and doing everything I was supposed to be doing, but I guess I didn't. I made changes, eliminating the...
And the sad part? Juan actually owns up to it. He admits he didn't follow the plan. No blaming the diet, no whining about stress. Just an honest admission that he didn't do what he was supposed to do. That kind of honesty gets him one last shot. Dr. Now gives him another chance. But let's be real. It's not generosity at this point. It's desperation. Because everyone knows time is running out fast.
You can step on the scale whenever you're ready.
So if I did that, I'll be down to 548 today. And I really hope I did that.
Your weight today is 601.
Oh, wow.
4 months. That's how long Juan has had to make real progress. And what does he have to show for it? 26 pounds. That's nothing. Less than 7 pounds a month. At that rate, he'll reach his goal sometime next year, if he makes it that far. Dr. Now is tired. You can see it. Tired of people begging for change and doing the bare minimum to get there. It's frustrating. It's pathetic.
In between the meal.
I'm not snacking at all.
So you cut the snacking off with the meal?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Dr. Now is being calm, but it's the kind of calm that comes right before someone explodes. Juan has had 3 weigh-ins and still nothing impressive. So Dr. Now, maybe against his better judgment, gives him 2 more months. That's it. No more grace, no more waiting. Juan's on thin ice, and unless he pulls it together, this is the end of the line.
Surgery on top of this other change I'm doing would be a really valuable tool. I just know it.
You can step on the scale whenever you're ready.
I was down to 601 too.
And just like before, Juan walks in with a half-decent number. He's lost 50 pounds, but it's taken him 7 months to get there. That's barely over a pound a week. For most people, that's fine. But for someone at his size, in a program where the clock is always ticking, that's just not enough. Dr. Now isn't impressed, and honestly, neither are we.
Energy, so, I'm loving the progress.
You're exactly lost 50 pounds up to this point, but it's taken you 7 months.
Juan has been talking about change for months now, saying the right things, making the right noises, but Dr. Now's not hearing it anymore. He's tired of speeches, tired of next time I'll do better. He gives Juan one final shot, not because Juan's earned it, but because this might be the only way to get through to him. If this last chance doesn't wake him up, nothing will.
I'll be right there at 500 pounds.
Your weight today is 505.
And finally, it happens. Juan stops talking and starts doing. He locks in. He fights back. The weight starts falling off. The numbers finally move the way they're supposed to. It took too long, sure, but at least he got there. And for the first time in the whole journey, he's not just surviving. He's pushing forward. He's finally ready for surgery. And maybe, just maybe, ready to live again.
I can't even sleep normal because I can't sleep laying down. I can't breathe. My weight smothers me. So for almost 8 years.
The fat has taken over everything in John's life. He can't even go to the restroom by himself anymore. Think about that, having to choose between soiling yourself or begging someone to help wipe you. That's not just uncomfortable, that's humiliating. But John keeps trying to do it all alone because he can't bear the shame of asking his family. And yet, every day, the weight makes that decision for him.
How much I have to struggle. And the way I live now embarrasses because I can only go very short distances on my own. But I really don't want them to see that.
At this point, it's honestly a miracle John can still walk at all. His knees scream with every step, his breathing's shot, and his body looks like it's begging to shut down. But none of that stops him from loving food like it's the only thing keeping him alive. And in a twisted way, maybe it is. Because once the food goes, what's left? Just pain, fear, and a pile of regret.
I never want to ask Amber for help. So I want to do it myself. But I can't do much. When I first stand up, I get a little dizzy.
The food is slowly dragging John into an early grave, and he knows it. But it still tastes good. And in that moment, the craving always wins. That's the cruel part. How do you choose between a slow, miserable death or a fast, miserable withdrawal? Either way, it hurts. And just when you think the story couldn't get heavier, enter Lonnie, John's brother, dealing with the same hellish addiction.
Happens and I fall or slip and hurt myself, then I don't know how long I would have to wait to get help. My wife's at work and my son's at school, and by the time they get home, it could be too late for me.
Lonnie is barely any smaller than John, And now their mother's facing something unthinkable, the very real possibility that she might lose both of her sons to obesity. 2 boys, same disease, same death sentence staring them down. And yet, even with that hanging over them, Lonnie still finds comfort in food. It's like they're all stuck in a loop they can't break until someone forces them to.
The time was the hardest part of my life. With a lot of things I just wish I could forget. Growing up, it was just me and my older brother, Lonnie. My dad was a truck driver. He got addicted to speed.
The amount of food these brothers eat would shock anyone. But here's the twist. They finally realize they don't want to die like this. They've made the decision to change, to fight, to live. And there's only one man they believe can actually help them win this war. Dr. Now. If anyone can snap them out of this, it's him. But they're about to learn. Wanting change isn't the same as earning it.
I can't say that's shocking, but it's disappointing because that's my highest weight yet. I've gained a little bit of weight since last time I weighed. I just hope John's not a whole lot higher.
The weigh-in is brutal. Both brothers clock in at over 600 pounds. That's not just heavy, that's dangerous, life-threatening, and frankly, unsustainable. Their organs are under siege. Their bodies are ticking time bombs. Dr. Now has seen this before, and while he wants to help, he's not in the business of giving surgery to people who won't follow through. So the choice is theirs. Prove they're serious or go home.
Have you tried to change your eating habit or do anything to get your overeating under control?
I've tried before to, do it.
Dr. Now lays it out clearly. Follow the diet, lose the weight, get the surgery. Sounds simple, right? But for these two, that means unlearning decades of habits, breaking emotional ties with food, and dealing with pain they've been stuffing down with every bite. The plan is easy on paper. Living it? That's where things usually fall apart. Dr. Now gives them one last bit of advice before they head out.
Wife and your brother are going to be burying you soon. If you don't change things now, okay? And you won't be too far behind him, Lonnie.
There are no questions, no confusion. The instructions are clear. So by logic, losing the weight should be straightforward. But anyone who's been down this road knows better. Willpower isn't just about knowledge. It's about surviving the cravings, the emotions, and the lies you tell yourself when nobody's watching. Now it's time to see if John and Lonnie can actually deliver, or if they're just another pair of talkers.
Dr. Now gave us the big goal of losing 80 pounds over 2 months, so that means I need to be under 532 today.
And surprisingly, they deliver. Well, kind of. They don't hit the exact number Dr. Now wanted, but they lose enough weight to show that they're trying. For once, the scale moves in the right direction. They've actually been following the plan. So now it all comes down to one thing. Is Dr. Now impressed enough to keep them on the track to surgery?
You are today 619 pounds, so you lost 67 pounds?
Yes, sir.
That's very good.
The answer? Sort of. Dr. Now isn't thrilled, but he's not pissed either. He expected better, but he's seen worse. So he gives them something rare in his clinic: time. 2 more months to drop the rest of the weight and prove that they're not just having a lucky streak. If they want the surgery, they better lock in now. No more half measures.
That's the first time I've been in the 500s in a long time. So I'm really happy with my progress and Lonnie. And I don't think there's any reason for Dr. Now to tell.
And then, finally, it clicks. The brothers buckle down, follow the program, and deliver exactly what Dr. Now was looking for. They hit the weight loss goal and finally get approved for surgery. That moment proves what this show's been screaming for years. If you follow the damn program and stop hiding behind excuses, your life can actually turn around. And these two just proved it.
I hurt all the time, so I don't get up much. With me having this big stomach, it pulls on me so bad. It feels like my skin is on.
Susan knows the truth. One bad fall, and it's over. At her size, a simple trip to the bathroom could turn into a life-threatening event. She's fragile, she's alone, and there's no one strong enough to lift her if she goes down. That kind of fear doesn't just live in your head, it weighs on your chest every second. She's not living, she's surviving, one unstable step at a time.
I don't look at myself in the mirror. To me, I'm fat and ugly. All I see is a fat glob. I'm just disgusted on the way I look.
She looks in the mirror and all she sees is disgust. Not disappointment, disgust. She hates herself so much it's almost hard to watch. But the real tragedy? That hatred hasn't stopped her from eating. Because this isn't just a self-image problem. It's a full-blown food addiction. And like every other addiction, it doesn't care about her shame. It just wants her to keep feeding it.
2 burgers, and then a spicy chicken sandwich, a regular fry,
It's been over 20 years.
Her family is deeply worried, not just casually concerned, they know Susan is circling the drain. Every day she's alive is borrowed time, and they can feel it slipping, so she finally makes the call. She decides to travel all the way to Houston and meet with Dr. Now. This isn't some quick fix, this is her Hail Mary. If this doesn't work, nothing will, and everyone knows it.
I have no idea what I weigh.
Miss Farmer?
And I don't know if I could stand long enough to get my weight on the scale. I need to.
The number on the scale is brutal. It's not just high, it's terrifying. Susan's carrying enough weight to put her life in danger every time she lays down. Her organs are under attack, her joints are crumbling, and the worst part is, she already knows all this. But hearing Dr. Now say it out loud, that makes it real, that makes it urgent.
You got some infection. All right, we got a lot of work to do to get you well. Right now, I'm concerned that surgery is too much for her body to handle.
Dr. Now doesn't sugarcoat anything. He tells Susan what he tells every patient. Before he'll even consider surgery, she has to prove she can lose weight on her own. And not just a little. He wants something dramatic, something that shows she's ready to change for real. Susan nods, but her family knows. It's going to be one of the hardest things she's ever done.
Attitude is as important as hers. You have to think differently.
I'll be there for her because you're not.
No!
So Susan goes back home. She's got a plan. She's got instructions. But now comes the real test. Can she actually stick to it? And will her family support her? Or just fall back into their usual enabling roles? Because if they keep bringing her the same food that got her here, this whole thing's already over.
I've dreamed of getting this help. I'm so excited this is happening. This means I have a chance at having a normal life, and I can't wait.
And then, boom, against all odds, she does it. She loses over 150 pounds. That's not just a success, that's a miracle in Dr. Now's world. Most patients struggle to lose 10, maybe 20 pounds. But Susan pushed past every excuse, every craving, every breakdown. And now she's got the kind of result that leaves everyone stunned, even Dr. Now.
I know this is my last hope to become normal.
Patients this size are very difficult to put to sleep because these people have.
This level of weight loss doesn't just happen. It takes suffering, willpower, and a complete mindset shift. Susan proved she could do it. She silenced the doubts and proved that she's not just another patient wasting Dr. Now's time. She earned her surgery. And in this program, that's everything. Because if you can't fight for it before the operation, you're never going to win after it.